All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
I did wonder that,
Come,
yeah.
Stanley. Let's find
I've seen the
story.
input screen a couple of times. Which door do we use? What the hell? Oh, we can use any door. Use the one behind the chairs. I don't know, can we?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story
We can't
here
jump,
before.
no.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh. It was a trap. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's a trap. I'm looking for the input screen, but I don't think you get it every single time. Somebody spilled some coffee.
Okay, yeah, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. I don't think we missed anything. Look if you can walk through walls. It's random, okay. You can't walk through walls.
Aha!
Oh.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. Oh, God. Oh, it's worse. It's very worse.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Yay!
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Keep our eyes peeled. No input. Oh, Can we go? Oh, it's just blank. Yeah, it's just blank. Okay.
No.
Oh.
The line from now on.
What's that? Oh, nothing. Take quick screenshots of the monitors. Oh, someone's playing solitaire. I want to turn it off. Oh, no. I guess we're following the line.
You see? The line
I know,
knows
right?
where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office...
Okay,
is
now I'm
this
confused.
office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct. Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Jeez. I can't step on the wall. The music's freaking me out. Hey, Fairbank. Oh God. Let's go down here. Oh, I see. Physics, yeah.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
You won't want to miss anything.
Is that a fern? I'm not sure. The location of every leaf, got it. It'll be important. Can I take a screenshot? There we go.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
don't know which way to go. Oh, this way back to the beginning. Okay. It's back to where we were before. Oh, geez. This again.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Well. Okay. He's not even saying anything.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
What direction? Oh.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley,
Oh, we're not.
I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Ooh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh, the other way.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
And the stutters part of the game is that I'm genuinely concerned that it's my PC. I don't... I've tried to alter the graphics and stuff, but...
Yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley.
The engine loading
Our
resources.
destiny
Okay.
awaits.
Thank you. The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule...
After a long time, Stanley dies.
Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Was that it? We've lost the line.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That might have been it for that ending.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley?
The
Its
emptiness.
grace, its subtle charm. No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something darker.
Which endings? I did the
Yes.
the phone one?
Really, really worth it.
When you
being here
unplug
in
it?
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
I think that was it.
here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is
For her.
your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that.
Oh, we're
was
gonna get the
possible.
video again.
Let me double check.
Okay.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
It's funny because
how's that even possible?
phones like
None of
that
these
don't require
decisions were
power.
supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't
The devs knew that.
You are so mistaken. This is why
Probably.
you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
We're going for the corrupted
Or he
game
could
ending.
systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Practice time. I was quite
Excellent.
confused, yeah.
Making choices on a regular basis
think
is the best part to a healthy decision-making.
In my head, I was kind of expecting a story. Do you know what I mean? Like, when we saw the ending where he was on the floor, I thought I was gonna get like I'm in heaven or something, and it was kind of confusing a little bit. But I get it now. I get it. Yeah, it's like a ending. You have to get the endings. Yeah, yeah. It's cool though.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed
Good
of
morning, Aragon.
decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
Stop,
This way, please.
please. Okay. So we're going for the corrupted ending. We have to go on the platform and try and jump. Oh.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying
We can't
senselessly
jump, though.
halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Go down the platform. We must have got that achievement anyway because we've fallen off before.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Exactly.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story
Oh,
first.
really, is it?
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
My friend saw that at the cinema recently. He said the same thing.
He entered the door on his
Really good film. Left door. Go up to the boss's office.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Oh, the
decided
broom
to
closet's
go up to
open.
his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
That's
there.
locked. Locked.
Coming to a
That's
staircase,
different.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Is the bathroom still open?